Hey guys!
We're here today to check out a band called Induction. We've done them on the channel before, 3 years ago to be precise. But since then, they signed with Atomic Fire Records, a label that's signing checks and handing them out like it's candy on Halloween. Which got me thinking, maybe it's time for the two of us to start our own very band, send them a demo tape and say, sign on the dotted line.
I thought we were. Me, you, and Asim.
No, but fuck Asim, just the two of us.
Why?
I don't want to share the money 3 ways. If we can share 2 ways. You know what I'm saying?
We need an actual musician, though.
We call ourselves noise cancelling, so the whole sound is just white noise.
It's very avant-garde.
It's very avant-garde.
But I was thinking our shit black metal band.
We would be like a shitty Meshuggah.
Yeah, but you would be the vocalist, and you would have to take like a lot of laxatives before we would start recording.
Not really. I mean, I have IBS, so all I have to do is drink milk.
Milk. Okay, that's perfect.
All right, see, there you go.
Then we got the vocals down.
Yeah, so just vocals, guitars?
I play bass, and then Asim does guitars.
You can do guitars and bass.
I can't mix.
No.
I can't mix for shit.
No, we can find... It doesn't have to be... It has to be raw.
Raw. Okay, so we record it on our phone, and then we just put it through some editing software, and perfect.
Yeah, just go with it.
Okay.
If it's going to be avant-garde, you got to go avant-garde all the way.
It has to sound like it came from the deepest dark caverns of Norway.
It has to sound like impressionist painting, but with music. That's kind of where I'm going with
modern
here.
art, but
yeah,
music.
but with music.
Okay.
Well, music is modern art, but like talking about being redundant there.
I'm talking about different modern art.
Yeah, like a Van Gogh, but like somebody smeared shit on it.
Yeah, basically.
That's kind of where we're going for.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's get that done. These guys will sign us. You'll see. Anyways, the name of the song is called Sacrifice Induction. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You remember the song?
I do. I remember the other one.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. So let's start from that point. Let's press play and rock and roll. I feel like I need to go first on this one. Can I go first?
Yeah.
Do you mind? All right. So before I talk about the song, before I talk about the video, I have to talk about the most important thing of them all. That St. Pauli t-shirt. Have you guys seen the pictures of the players' tunnel from St. Pauli in their stadium? Have you seen them? It's like you're going into hell. The way the tunnel is painted, with the skull at the end of the tunnel, so when you're walking, it's like you're walking towards the mouth of the skull. Fucking amazing. Imagine being the team that's visiting them and you walking into the stadium and the noise of the fans and everything, and that's what you see.
That sounds like
fucking sick. Fucking sick.
Like that sounds like the entrance to a gladiator arena.
Totally. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go Google it. The pictures are out there on the interwebs. Go check it out. Absolutely phenomenal tunnel. St. Pauli wins it as far as like thinking outside the box and creating something that will scare the bejesus out of whatever team is going to play them in their home stadium. So I just wanted to mention that. Now, getting into the song, getting into the video, what can I say? Where do I start, actually? It's not what can I say, it's where do I start? And I feel like I'm going to start with the vocals.
Yeah.
All right? So, the first thing I want to say about the vocals is, it sounded like our good friend Mikel Salo. I got that same Salo vibe. Same register, same range. They have a very similar range.
Very similar range.
So I got that vibe from the moment that the song started. I'm like, wow, this has a Mikel Salo vibe to it, and I really dig it. I think the vocals are phenomenal. I like the consistency that they have in terms of the quality that they bring. The range is really interesting. When he brings those high notes and he gives you those ball cupping, like high end notes, is amazing. Anytime you can hold somebody's balls when you're singing, it's always a winning formula as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know, like I just fucking love it. So the vocals really interesting because I felt like they were not one dimensional. They had a lot of movement to them, and this is a song that has a lot of movement. So I really dig the vocals. What do you think about the vocals?
I really enjoy the vocals too. I really enjoy the like you said, the high notes. Those high notes were really nice.
It stretches out the song.
I also enjoyed though the heavier type of vocals, more graspy type of vocals. Those were very, very nice. It was a nice change of the song because the song itself was a very fast paced, but at the same time had some happiness to it.
Yeah, it has a nice mix of progressive and power metal. There's some moments. Yeah, there's some moments there's just pure power metal, and then there's some moments that's a little bit more progressive and it becomes a little bit more elaborate. There's a little bit more texture, more to digest. But vocally, the song is very consistent, very well crafted from start to finish. And I like when I'm hearing a song like this, that you're not just in the pocket and you're not just singing along and carrying the song through. You hit me with some high notes here and there in order to create some ebbs and flows, because the ebbs and flows are there musically, but you need something similar vocally. I always feel like when I'm listening to this and the vocalist maybe doesn't have the range to do it or doesn't feel comfortable to do it and it doesn't go there, I find the songs become really flat. So I need those ball cupping moments, and this track definitely gave me those.
It's a ball
cupper. There was tons of that. There was tons of balls to cup. So now going into the guitar playing and the sound overall, guitar playing and drums and bass. What did you think? I want to ask you this first. What did you think about that bass lick right at the beginning? It came back again after.
It came back again, and I really, really like that. Because you don't really get that sometimes from these songs.
You get just at the beginning like an intro almost.
Yeah, or you never even get it at all.
Or you don't get it at all.
You know, sometimes it's just hidden within the mix. But I'm happy it got to shine a little bit.
It was a nice little touch.
It was really nice, yeah.
I like the fact that they used it at the beginning and they brought it back at least once again. I'm not also a huge fan of when you put something, whatever the element might be, you put it at the beginning of the song and then you never go back to it ever again. It just feels a little bit like, why did you put it there if you're not gonna?
Yeah,
if you're not gonna come back to it. I don't
like when something overstays its welcome, and
they didn't.
It didn't. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. I liked it as well. The guitar playing throughout the entire song is magnificent. Not the St. Pauli, but the other dude looked like a young John Schaefer on guitar. Just looks wise.
Young John Schaefer.
Just looks wise.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
he could take that as.
I mean that as a compliment. As far as the guitar playing is concerned, that's a compliment.
Okay, guitar playing. Okay.
Yeah, as far as a young John Schaefer on the guitar, that's a compliment. I'm not talking about the extracurricular activities. I'm talking about like as a musician.
Is that what we're calling him now?
Yeah, extracurricular activities. I'm talking just as a musician. As a musician, I meant it as a compliment. No disrespect. I really like the dual solos because they gave me something different. The two didn't have the same feel. They didn't have the same texture. They didn't have the same vibe. So I really like what I got from these two solos. and also the solos weren't overextended that they really made the song feel a little bit, it's too much of a good thing. No, it was just the whole song has the right amount of everything in the right place. And a perfect example of having the right amount of everything in the right place is the double pedaling on the drums. They don't use it a lot throughout the song, but when they use it, fuck, you feel it. You hear it, you feel it, and it gives the song a little bit more emphasis. It gives that more of a power metal drive to it. Because the song has like classic heavy metal moments, has a little bit of a progressive touch, and then has the power metal drive. When the drums get a little bit heavier, it gives a little bit more substance to the song, and the song becomes a little bit more power driven. And I really like that. And I like the fact that they overuse it as well. Just like the bass.
Yeah.
It was a spot here, a spot there, just enough to kind of spice up the sound, to give the sound a little bit more power and oomph throughout the track, creating those musical ebbs and flows that it's really important in order for the song to be entertaining, to be engaging, and then matching those same ebbs and flows that you have musically with the vocals, with the ball cupping. So,
the ball
great
cupping
track.
is the centerpiece, though.
Fuck, man. Whenever I'm hearing a song like this and I hear the guy going like,
That's the centerpiece.
I'm sold. Because I want...
That's what you want from a song like this.
Yeah, you need that. You know what I mean? You need to push it as much as you can in order for the song to have that power, that oomph, that like you're filling your lungs with air. It just feels big. I like that. So I like this song. Compared to the previous one that we did from them 3 years ago, you can tell the evolution that they've had. Because I felt, and I don't want to harp on it, but going back now and listening to that song, it feels almost like that track had more of, let's try a lot of things without being really sure of which one of these things we really want to do. And this song, in my opinion, feels a little bit more together. It feels like it has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
It's all one piece.
Yeah, like we know what we want. This is what we want to create, and now we're going to craft something that matches what we want to do. So the other song felt a little bit more chaotic, if you will. This one feels a little bit more controlled. Not
more
trying...
complete.
Yeah, not trying too much. You don't have to try too much to make a good song. So I like this one. It's easier for me to digest. It's easier for me to stay connected with it, understand it, enjoy it, and then go all the way through from beginning all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And you have all the right ingredients. Great drums, great bass, great guitar players, and then the ball cupping vocalist.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
I think my one pet peeve of this
Okay,
video,
what's your pet peeve?
It's the video itself.
The video is kind of cheesy.
Now, the video literally could have been just them in their studios individually and then cutting to them. I did like certain parts.
Without all the editing?
Yes, I did like certain parts where there was the double pedaling. Loved that. The
bass
lick. I loved all of that. The 3D effects where it hurt my eyes, not so much. And the whole cheesiness of the video. I like the colors, but when it went into that 3D effect type thing, it wasn't needed. You know, it just wasn't needed. That's all.
Yeah, it was like the Festival of Lights. You know, when your mother celebrates that with all the colors and stuff.
Yeah, but the colors I don't care. Like the colors I didn't mind. It was just even at the end you can see
the editing was a little.
It was the distortion of the video itself.
Oh, okay.
But that's the 3D effect that I'm talking about. It was like it was trying to be 3D.
The video had a lot of cheese.
Yeah, a lot of cheese.
The video had a lot of cheese. This was almost, I would say, if they're not Canadian, but if they were, this would definitely be poutine.
Definitely. Salty and cheesy.
This is definitely would be, if they were a Canadian band, this video would be the poutine of French fries. Totally. But you know what? At the end of the day, it comes down to the music, right?
Yeah.
So I can almost turn a blind eye to the cheesiness of the video.
That was just my one pet peeve.
I'm with you on that. I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to pump their tires on the video because I think they would have done almost better to just not have any editing at all and just cut from scenes of them in the different studios and just use those. I think that would have been better. But whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat.
Exactly.
Whatever floats your boat. All right, guys. On that note, come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.